So this is my handlebar bag. It's maybe not the fanciest design ever, but I like it because it pops off real easy. So if I need to run in someplace, I can just grab this. And this has all my important stuff, wallet, passport, all my SD cards, and then I keep my big SLR camera in here. Here I carry a waterproof cover because this isn't waterproof in and of itself. And then in here I just keep a little bicycle multi-tool. I try and keep the weight pretty low in this because it bounces around quite a bit, especially with the camera, but it's nice having this tool super handy so I can make any quick adjustments on the fly if I need to. Say this just pops off, I can just throw it over my shoulder and run in someplace, and I've got most of my valuables with me. So with the 38-inch tires, I had to get rid of my old fenders. So I bought a new fender, but I had to modify it. I had to make this bracket and then cut the fender and then put an extension right here. So I got this little gap where I don't have coverage, but I think that's not a terrible trade-off. Unfortunately, that fatter tire means I've got very, very small clearance here, so it's not a place I could get a fender. Common on touring bikes is to have the bar end shifters. They're stupid simple. It's just a lever and a pivot and cable. It's no ratchets or any of the fancy mechanisms like you might find on a high-end bike. This is a steer stopper. I saw this a couple years ago and I thought it's kind of expensive and kind of heavy, so I passed on it. I don't know what finally convinced me to buy it, but I went ahead and bought one, and I absolutely love this thing. Because I don't know if it's the geometry of this bike or what it is, but without the steer stopper engaged, the handlebars want to flop around, which is really annoying when you're trying to manage something on the bike, which can get pretty heavy. So you put the steer stopper down and handlebars stay rock steady. Got this little strap ready to go. So you can actually catch the front brake, and that makes the bike a lot more stable. You can see where the bar end shifters have banged into that top tube hundreds of times. It's one downside of these types of shifters is that they can catch legs and they run into things. They're pretty exposed out here. Nothing too surprising down here. 2 water bottles. This is a toolkit I carry and some extra parts. It tends to be pretty heavy, so it sits down here low. I guess it's kind of the bike center of gravity, so that works out pretty good. I do run these egg beater pedals. I like having the clip-in pedals. Clipless pedals that are actually clip-in. Again, rear fender. I'm pretty much protected from the water and such from my load, but I just was able to get this little segment in, which I thought has worked out pretty good. So looking at the cockpit, I've got a Bluetooth speaker, cell phone mount. I use my cell phone all the time for navigation, music, for tracking, planning stuff along the way. Just a regular bike computer that just goes down to a sensor on the wheel. So this is very simple. I've got it set up so I can charge my phone on the fly, because otherwise my phone would not make it through the day on a single charge.